Hello and welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and BCP Poker Replays YouTube account. So if you choose to do so, you can go check out the action in some peace and silence. With that being said, let's hop on into the game here. We got a 2K4 Max from from Scoop 2018, my bad. Epiphany gonna run the show here today with the big stack, 10 million chips, King 9 suited with a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, taking a stab. Ace 3 will call with the backdoor flush draw, a straight draw to the 2. We see the King of Hearts on the turn. 700k in the middle. Doopity doo, bad turn for Despy. They see a sizable bet on the turn. And they're gonna let this one go. Doopity doo, Epiphany's right back in there with 9-6 suited. Doopity doo, 3-7 will call the big blind. Jack 3 flop goes. Check bet, call, 10 on the turn. Epiphany bombs away in the pair of threes, find the fold. Nicely done by Epiphany. Good start for them, up to 11 million chips. Frozzy has a couple of 7s. We also have LRS. And that's everybody, 5 players. Not too many people to introduce today, but I failed to do it swiftly. Anyways, we're moving along. 3-4 with bottom pair, LRS. What do we got going on? Backdoor straight draw. A couple of overcards to the 4, just gonna find the fold on the flop. Ace 9 for Dino Supremo. Oh, they're just gonna pass on it from the cutoff. King 2 for Epiphany will raise the button. King Queen for LRS will jam it all in. And probably get it through pre-flop. Doopity doo. 7-10 for Epiphany. We'll see them open it on up. King 8 hits the muck for LRS. 8-7 suited in the big blind for Despy. Let's go to the flop dealer. 9-6-6. Both players with straight draws. This is a fun board. Epiphany will take a stab. Despy is open-ended to the 5 or 10. They're going nowhere. Ace of spades on the turn. A good card for Epiphany to bomb away. They say, no, I'm actually going to check this one back. 4 are clubs on the river. Not what Despy's looking for, but a good card to bluff. They do find the bluff ski, and Epiphany quickly folds. King for Epiphany. Doopity doo. Sucks that nobody else has anything to play with. Do. Dino will lay down the king high in the big blind. Queen Jack for LRS, going for a raise. Epiphany says, oh! What's going on? Ace 8. Jack 3 2 flop goes check bet call. 4 on the turn. Boopity boo, do. Nice sneaky check back by LRS. Epiphany makes a pair of 8s on the river here. He might go for a little value, and he does, 300k. LRS will quickly call and see the great news. Well played hand by LRS. Queen 8 for Despy, just gonna find the fold. Epiphany with 3-7, gonna fold the small blind. We're moving along. King Queen for Despy. Raise it on up. Raise it on up. There we go. This will get through pre-flop for them. A7 for Dino Supremo. I imagine they're gonna fold, and they do. 9-7 for Epiphany, just gonna find the fold this time. Any 2 cards look playable to them. Doopity doo. I think Charlie's playing a little bit disrespectful. We got LRS, Frozzy, Despy, Dino Supremo on the final table here, and Epiphany says, I'm opening pretty much everything. Boopity doo. King 7 for Dino. They're just gonna find the fold. Epiphany gets a walk. To be fair, it looks like that big stack is getting a lot of respect at the start of the final table here. 8-8 for Dino will raise it on up. LRS with a very playable King 10 in the big blind. Queen 7 2 flop goes check. What do we do, Dino? We go for a small bet ski. LRS with the backdoor straight draw, a couple overcards to the 8. We'll play call. 7 on the turn. Doopity doo. 800k in the middle. Turn goes check, check, 4 on the river. Dino makes a flush. LRS is sitting here with king high. He's going to put in a little bluff. Don't think it's going to work out this time, but it's fun to see. King 4 for Dino. I don't know why I thought he was going to play it. 9-4 for Epiphany. Look at this disrespectful open. Ace 10 rips it in. Frozzy with ace king. No straight outs for LRS, and just like that, we're going to lose him in 5th. Frozzy, the beneficiary of a big stack now. Or the beneficiary of a big pot. Uh-oh, words are getting difficult. Brendan doesn't know what to say. 3-3 will stab and take the pot down. Dino with the ace high just lets it go. 10 jack suited for Despy. Doopity-doo, let's go for the open. Ace king in the big blind for Epiphany. We'll put in the 3-bet here. 720k to go. And Despy has the very playable jack 10 of hearts. Let's go to the flop. Nicely done. King 9-6 flop. Epiphany goes for a 3rd pot size bet. Despy with the straight draw to the queen. The backdoor heart draw can't fold just quite yet. 9 of spades on the turn. Not what Despy's looking for. Epiphany will slow down and give him a chance to bluff here. 2.5 million chips in the middle. Despy wants him. He says, no, I'm actually going to check. Pick up a pair of jacks on the river. So no bluff will come in from the jack 10, I don't think. Epiphany will go for a healthy value bet. 2.2 million chips into the 2.5 million chip pot. And Despy's in hell. What do we do with jack 10 here? We block the straight. We make a pair of jacks. Uh-oh, what do we do? Despy says, I don't know, man. It's Epiphany. He could have anything here. Could have 8-7. 10-8. The hearts are interesting. You're happy you don't have a spade in your hand. But would a spade fire away on the turn? Yes, it would. Epiphany throws out the devil emoji. Uh-oh, what does that mean? Mean to tank quads this long? No, he's got a hero call in it. Oh, yeah, the Epiphany gets the fold because he's talking away. Sometimes you just gotta shut up and let your opponent hit the call button. Do-betty-do-do-do-do-do. King 6 for Dino will raise and take it down pre. Epiphany with 4-8 will raise, surely. I should be wrong, but Epiphany says, no, you're right. 4-8, we're going to raise it on up. Frozzy with jack 9 suited in the small blind. Very playable holding. They put in the 3-bet here. Do-bitty-do. At least they're playing back at Epiphany. Charlie will do Charlie things, but nonetheless, people will play back at him. Ace jack for Frozzy, raising it on up. Dino with jack 5 in the big blind. We're finding a call here. Queen 4 2 flop goes check bet. What do we do? Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Dino says I'm just gonna fold. Queen 8 for Frozzy, going for the raise. Despy thinks about it with 5 deuce, but they're gonna let this one go. Dino with a king on the button. We'll see if they open it up again, and they do. 2.5x. Frozzy with queen 4 in the big blind. We could find the fold. Yes, we do. Ace 4 suited for Epiphany. This is the nuts. 6-10 for Despy in the big blind. We'll play call. Ace 8-7 flop goes check. I don't know. Bet small. Okay. Seems reasonable. 6-10 with the straight draw to the 9. We'll just find the fold on the flop. Epiphany will scoop a small pot. 8-3 for Despy. Just gonna walk out Dino. Ace 3 for Frozzy. Let's go for the open. Frozzy does open up the ace 3 offsuit. Despy with a couple of 8s. They're gonna play call. Ace high board. Good news for Frozzy. Turn or flop goes check check. Queen on the turn. Goes check check 2 on the river. Frozzy bets right around half pot a little bit more. And the bet will get through. A couple of kings for Frozzy this time. Epiphany with 9-6 will raise 3x. Frozzy will raise it on up just under 9 blinds, and Epiphany quickly folds. Ace queen for Dino Supremo. Doopity-doo. 3-3 for Despy. Ace Queen 5 flop. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. I wonder if Dino ever checks back top 2. The board's a little bit too wet to see a check back, I think. We got top 2 pairs. Let's go for some value. Despy's thinking about a call with the backdoor straight draw. They say no, not today. 8-4 for Despy. 3-3 for Dino Supremo in the big blind limp pot. Ace Jack 8 flop. Flop goes check, check, 3 on the turn. That's good news for Dino, obviously. 3-3. We'll go for a little bet ski here. 150k into the 250k pot. And Despy will find the call with the pair of 8s. King of spades on the river. That's bad news for Despy. Overcard to your 8 and spades complete. Queen 10 makes a straight. 8-4 looks like a check fold if I've ever seen one. Doopity-doo-doo. 10-2 for Despy. They're thinking about it. They are going to find the fold. Dino with an ace in the small blind, going to go 3.5x. Epiphany with a couple 8s is going to play call. King 9-4 flop goes bet, call, and we're moving along. King on the turn. Interesting spot for Dino with a pair of 4s. They are going to slow right down. 10 on the turn. Goes check, or sorry, 10 on the river goes check, check. And Epiphany will scoop a nice spot there. 7-7 for Despy. 9-9 for Dino Supremo. Dino puts in the 3-bet. And Despy hates their life right now. Don't jam. We're playing 50 blinds deep. We don't need to. We got a pocket pair when we're 4-handed. Oh, he rips it all in. Bad timing. Just unfortunate timing. Dino will find the call. Any 7s dealer? A queen? Nope, a queen would not chop the pot. Doopity-doo. Just like that, it looks like Despy's on the ropes. Queen 10 gonna go for a 3-bet here. Despy with ace 9 gonna stick it all in. Ace king for Dino Supremo is gonna stick it all in. Epiphany folds the queen. 10, no 9, and we're gonna lose Despy. Doopity-doo, doopity-doo. 10-9 versus a couple of 5s. 7-3-5 flop goes check, bet, call. Queen on the turn. Another bet here from Frozzy's 5s, and the bet will get through. Dino with a queen and a 9. Frozzy with a 7 and a 6. King Jack 6 flop goes check, check, 5 on the turn. Frozzy checks it on over once again. Dino with their straight draw will check it back once again. 7 on the river, that's 2 pair for Frozzy. He goes for a little value bet, but there's none to be had. 9-8 for Epiphany, raising it on up. Frozzy with an ace and a 10 could go for a 3-bet. Could play call. We got options here. They go for the 3-bet, rather small. And Epiphany will just quickly fold, and we're moving along. Ace king suited for Frozzy, queen 8 for Epiphany. 9-5-2 flop goes check, bet. I don't know. Does Frozzy check back the flop with the ace king? 2 overcards, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. They say nope. Doopity-doo, we're gonna go for a bet and take the pot down. 4-4 versus ace 8. 8-3-2 flop goes bet, call, 9 on the turn. Doopity-doo. Epiphany slows down with the pair of 8s. Frozzy goes for a half pot size bet here. Should buy him showdown. 10 on the river. He can check it back now. And 2 million chips will slide Epiphany's way. Another 9-8 will raise it on up. King 10 defends the big blind. Queen 7-6 flop. All clubs. Good news for Epiphany. They'll go for a little bet ski and take the pot down. Doopity-doo. Ace deuce for Frozzy. We'll raise it on up. Dino with the king jack will play 3-bet. Epiphany with 5-6 suited is thinking about a 4-bet, but they're going to find the fold. Could you imagine? That would have been so much fun. Ace queen. Epiphany with jack 10. King 4 for Frozzy. 8-3-2 flop goes. Check, check, bet. Then what? Epiphany with 2 overs, the backdoor straight draw. They're just going to find the fold on the flop. And king 4 with the backdoor straight draw. Going to find the fold as well. 7-5 for Epiphany, raising it on up. Ace 7 for Frozzy, finding the call from the small. Queen 10 will complete the big blind. 10-10-7 flop. Interesting shit. 3 of a kind for Dino. Both Epiphany and Frozzy with a pair of 7s. Flop goes check, check, bet, call, re-raise, call, fold. 5 on the turn. Big bet from Dino will get through on the turn. Interesting hand there. Frozzy with an ace and a deuce. Dino with an ace and a 10. Queen 9 waiting in the big blind. Oh, facing a 3-bet, just going to fold. Acey deucey, also going to hit the muck. Queen 6 raising it up big and taking it down pretty. Epiphany with a king and a 10. Ace 8 suited for Frozzy. We'll play 3-bet from the small blind. King 10 will call. 8-5-3 flop goes. Bet. Bet. And I don't know what Epiphany does here. Depending on the size of the bet, I suppose. Couple overcards. 800k into 1.8 mil. They say let's go for the call. 5 on the turn. Doopity-doo. 3.5 million chips in the middle. 10 on the river. No problem for Epiphany. Doopity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's go for some value. All in, he says. Uh-oh, what do we do with ace 8? Frozzy might hero call. He's going to find the hero call and Epiphany gets the job done with a pair of 10s. What a play. Jam all in on the river. See the great news, and we're heads up. We're playing quite deep here, over 100 blinds deep. 9-9 getting a walk. Doopity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. King 7 raising it up. Ace Queen will go for the 3-bet here. Do 9-10 versus Queen 3. I didn't see what happened. Epiphany will take that pot down. Ace 4 gets a walk. Queen 2 for Dino getting a walk. Do. 6-5 picking up a straight draw here. Epiphany in position with the Queen 6. Seeing a lead, not too happy about that, but we'll see if they can find the call. Not this time. 10-9 versus ace 3. King 8 6 flop. Goes check, check. 6 on the turn. Epiphany looking for a 7 or this bet to get through. A 10 or a 9 will also do. Doopity-doo. The bet on the river will get the job done. Ace deuce versus 8 jack. 10-3 4 flop goes check, bet, call. 10 on the turn. Epiphany takes another stab here. Dino with the straight draw to the 5 and ace high is good. Epiphany looking for an 8 or a jack. We see a 10 on the river. Dino's had enough of Epiphany. Fire away. Oh, he gives up on the river. 2 million chips will slide Dino's way. That's a nice pot for them. King 7 for Epiphany. 10-2 for Dino. Epiphany raises and takes it down pre. 6-10 getting a walk. 7-7 will raise and take it down pre. Or will Dino defend the 8-4? He says let's go to the flop. 9 Queen 2. Check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Ten jack for Dino. King 6 for Epiphany. Flopping a pair of 6s. He's going to lead on out. Dino with a couple overcards. The backdoor straight draw will play call. 2 on the turn. Pairs the board. Epiphany goes for another value bet. And the bet will get through. Do. Set of 7s for Epiphany. Getting some thin value on the turn there. Beautiful shit. Boopity do. 8-2 with the pair of eights. Pair of kings for Epiphany, going for a healthy value bet on the turn. Getting another call jack on the river. Another one looks like it'll go check check. And another pot Epiphany's way. Uh-oh, Dino puts in the bluff ski. 1.9 million chips and the 1.6 million chip slides his way. I was not expecting that at all. 4-6 with the 3 of a kind. Gonna bet on the turn and get the job done. Not what he's looking for there. Pair of jacks for Epiphany. Boopity-doo. Queen 3 making a pair of queens on the turn here. Epiphany leads on out. Gets a call. That's bad news for him. Epiphany puts in another bet. Dino will find the call once again, and he's going to take down a nice pot. 2.5 million chip slide his way. E6 versus 8-7. 10-4-4 flop goes check check. Queen on the turn. Epiphany leads out and takes it on down. 9-7 versus Jack 2. Let's go to the flop, Dino. This could be a fold. Dino says, yeah, I'm just gonna fold. 8-5 versus aces. 8-5 will raise it on up. Big aces will go for the 3-bet, and the 3-bet will get through. 9s will raise and take it down pre. Ace 3 will raise and take it down pre. Queen 10 will raise, and Dino will defend the queen, or sorry, the 5-7 with a 3-bet. Was not expecting that. Jack 10-8 flop goes check. What do we do here in Dino's shoes with the 7 blocker? We block 9-7. We'd probably prefer to have a 9. We'd probably prefer to have hearts over spades. Doopity-doo. Dino says, I'm just going to check fold and move along. Pair of 10s for Epiphany. We'll lead out the turn once again. Queen 3 high calls and makes a pair of 3s. 3 on the river is, yeah, he already said that. Makes a pair of 3s. What an idiot. The pair of 3s signs a nice fold on the river. Nicely done. 4-7 for Epiphany. Acey deucey for Dino Supremo. They're going to play call. Ace Jack 9 flop goes check check. 6 on the turn. Dino leads out and takes the pot down. Queen 5 versus Jack 9. Jack 9-7 flop goes lead. Fold. Ace 9 for Epiphany. 3-6 suited for Dino. Big raise pre from Epiphany. And Dino sticks in the 3-bet. Ace 8-7 flop. 2 clubs for Dino. Top pair for Epiphany. Obviously lots going on here. Turn or flop goes check check actually. 7 on the turn. Dino bets 1.8 million chips. Epiphany's going nowhere. Deuce on the river. The flush draw misses. Do-ba-dee-do-do-do-do-do. 6 million chips in the middle. Would love to see a big bet from Dino, but they're going to slow right down. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Epiphany goes for 1 million chips of value, and Dino quickly folds. King 10 flopping a pair of 10s. Oh, King 6 making 3 of a kind on the turn here. Epiphany also had the heart draw. Had plenty of outs. King 10 calling on the turn. Dino's in trouble. Deuce on the river. 2.4 mil in the middle. Epiphany puts in a 2x overbet, and Dino says, what the hell is this all about, bucko? You know, hearts miss, King Jack misses, Jack 9 misses, 8-7 misses, 8-9 misses. So much misses. So much misses. I think we're going to see a call. Dino's going to think long about this one, and Epiphany's going to get the... Oh, he's not going to get the value bet in. 2x overbet is a little bit too greedy. I thought Dino was going to find the call there with the pair of 10s for sure. 8-4-2 flop goes check bet. I don't know. Call. King on the turn. Looks like a card for Epiphany to barrel. They do put another half pot size bet, and Dino calls with the queen high once again. 8 on the turn, or 8 on the river goes check, check, and Dino will scoop a 2 million chip pot with queen high. Nicely done. Doopity doo. King 8 versus king 2. 9-8 2 flop. Goes check, bet. Dino can't fold on the flop. 4 on the turn. Goes check, check. 3 on the river. 1 million chips will slide Epiphany's way, and he might get a little bit extra on top of it. 2.1 mil? Dino's gonna say, what the hell is this about? Epiphany? What do you mean? Dino goes in the tank for half a second, and he does find the fold. 410 goes for the 3-bet pre. Dino with an ace in position. Let's go to the flop. He says let's go for the 4-bet actually. The 4-bet will get through. Doopity doo 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 doo. Queen 3 versus 6-3. No pairs for nobody. Doopity doo. Doopity doo. 10-10 for Epiphany. Jack 10 for Dino. Dino with the straight draw to the queen. Facing a rather half pot size bet on the turn. He's gonna find the fold, and we're moving along. Queen 8 versus Queen Jack. 6-6-5 flop. Doopity doo goes check, bet, call. King on the turn goes check, check. Jack on the river. Dino makes a pair. He leads out. Epiphany makes the flush here. He's gonna go for a value bet. 1.5 million chips. Dino with what, like 1.3 to call? He is gonna make the call here and see the bad news. Epiphany's big raises finally gets paid off. King Jack versus 4-7. 4-7 makes a pair. 9 on the turn. Epiphany will slow down. 1 million chips looks to be sliding Dino's way. 8-5 versus Ace Queen. Dino will raise it on up. Epiphany snap 3 bets to 1 million chips, and Dino quickly folds. Doopity doo 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 doo. 8-10 for Epiphany. Queen 6 for Dino. 9-7 4 flop goes check, bet, raise, king on the turn. What the hell is going on here? 3 on the river. What do we do, Dino? Are we gonna bluff with the queen high? You got the best holding here. 2 million chips will slide our way, providing we don't fold. It does go check, check, and Dino will scoop a nice one there. Doopity doo 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 doo. 9-8, flopping a pair at 8s. Bad timing. Dino with the pair of kings. Jack on the turn. Epiphany turns some straight outs to the 7 or queen. 7 on the river. That will do, Poker Stars. Dino with the club blocker. Hard to fold kings, heads up. Epiphany shows them the bad news. Dino down to 5 million chips. Jack 8 versus 4-7. 10-6-3. Flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. King, queen. Raising and taking it down pre. Queen 7 raising. Dino with 3-2 will just find the fold. Queen 5 for Dino, raising. Epiphany with 9-10. 7-3-2. Flop goes check, bet. What does Epiphany do with the backdoor straight draw? A couple overcards. They find the fold. 9-6 versus a 10 and a jack. 9-8 3 flop. Super interesting shit. Epiphany with top pair. Dino's open ended with the backdoor flush draw. A couple overcards. He's going for the check raise. Doopity doo. Jack on the turn. That's good news for Dino. 2.6 mil will be going his way, providing there's no 9 or 6 on the river. We get the ace of diamonds. Dino gets in a value bet on the turn. 5 million chips sliding his way. He's all in on the river. And the jam will get through. Ace 3 for Dino, raising and taking it down pretty. 5-7 versus Ace 5. 10-8 2 flop goes check, bet, call, and we're moving along to the turn. King on the turn. Goes check, check, 5 on the river. Both players make a little pair. 1 million chips with a little bit extra is going to be sliding Dino's way. 1.7 in total. Queen 5 versus Queen 3. King Jack 5 flop goes check, bet, fold. 8 9. Flop in the open-ended straight draw. That's 2 pair for Dino's. 7 on the turn. That counterfeits his 2 pairs, but he still has 2 pairs. It's just, I suppose it's a better 2 pairs, but it just sucks because it counterfeits your 2 pairs. Flush completes on the river. And Dino's going to fold the 10. Uh-oh. Epiphany getting a big bluff through. Ace 10 3 betting, King 10 calling. Ace 6 3 flop goes bet. And what do? Dino finds the call. Bad timing. 5 on the turn. Fold, Dino. Get out of here. This isn't your pot. Nice stuff. 6 million chips for Dino. Ace 7 suited for Dino. 9 8 7 flop goes check, bet. Call. 4 on the turn. Epiphany puts in a million chip bet, and that bet will get through. Dino has to fold a pair of 7s. 5 5. Gonna stick it all in. Jack 10 gonna have to fold. Ace 8 versus 4 6. 9 5 2 flop goes check, bet, call. Do. Queen on the turn. Epiphany puts in another bomb, and the bomb will get through. We've seen a lot of that today. Do. Pair of 7s versus a pair of queens. 2 pairs now for Epiphany. They're going to lead out the turn. Dino doesn't improve. Facing the all-in on the river. That's another big bet. Will Dino say, I've had enough of you, Epiphany. Let's find the call. Uh-oh, this would be a bad time to find it. 2 pairs for Epiphany. All-in jam will not get called this time. Ace 8 will stick it all in and get it on through. Ace 10 versus King 3. 9 7 6 flop goes check, bet, fold. Do. Jack 2 versus Jack 5. 9 8 4 flop goes check. 8 on the turn. Goes check. 9 on the river, excuse me, and we're chopping the pot. Queen 4 versus an 8 and a 10. Queen 4 limping it in. 9 6 5 flop goes check. King on the turn. Epiphany leads out for a half pot, and the half pot size bet will get through. Ace 5 versus 5 8. 9 4 2 flop goes check, bet. I don't know. Fold. Queen 9 versus Queen 3. Limp pot. Ace Queen 10 flop. Goes check, bet, call. 9 on the turn. That's good news for Dino. He's going to put in a big value bet. And the Queen 3 will call. 4 on the river. Dino bets large once again, and the bet will get through. Do. 10-2 with a pair of 2s. Dino with Jack high. Backdoor straight draw calls on the flop. Queen on the turn. Goes check, bet, fold. Dino down to 3 million chips. He's got top pair here. Epiphany turns a pair of 5s, and he's going to lead on out. He's going to need a king or 5. Instead, we see a 9 on the river. It'll go check. And Dino will take a nice pot. Queen 4 versus 6 7. Jack 8 7 flop goes check. King on the turn. Epiphany will bet the bottom pair. And Dino will fold the queen high. Queen Jack versus Ace 9. Bet, jam, fold. And we're moving along. 5-4, picking up a double gutter to the 7 or 3 here. Dino with a pair of 6s puts in the check raise. Epiphany's going nowhere. He's going to jam it all in. He's going to need that 3 or 7. He does not hit it. That's 2 pair for Dino. Do. King 9 versus Ace 4. Do. 7-5-2 flop goes check, bet, call. 5 on the turn. Do. Looks like another bet went in. King on the... Did it go in? I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. King on the river. Dino will bet and take the pot down. Ace 5 versus Queen 10. 8-3-5 flop goes check. No, it goes lead. Call. 4 on the turn. It's a club. Dino makes the flush. They're going to bet about half pot. And Epiphany will fold a pair of fives. Jack 4 for Epiphany, Queen 2 for Dino Supremo. 5-5-3 flop goes check, bet, call, and we're moving to the turn. Do-ba-dee-do-do-do-do-do. Jack 5 versus Jack 5. Lots of raises happen quickly. I didn't see how many, but there was a lot of them. Queen 7 versus Jack 10. Queen 7-3 flop goes check, bet, call, 7 on the turn. Dino leads out and takes the pot down. Ace 9 versus 8-6. King 10-6 flop goes check, check, Jack on the turn. Do-do-do-do goes check, check, ace on the river. That's a pair for Dino Supremo. Not much doing for Epiphany, just that bottom pair of sixes gonna have an easy fold. 8-3 will raise it on up, and Dino with a 6 and a 3. We'll play 3-bet, and Epiphany quickly folds. 8-8 raising it up, Epiphany 3-betting the 5-10. It is suited. A jam from Dino Supremo, and the jam will get through. Do-biddy-do, King 3, flopping top pair, in position. Epiphany bets and takes the pot down. 10-5 versus 10-2. Dino raises and takes that one down. Do-biddy-do, 9-8 raising 6-7, thinking about a 3-bet, and Dino does find it. 6-6-4 flop. Good news for Dino. He's gonna lead out and take the pot down. Do-biddy-do, 9-8 for Dino, raising and taking it down pre. A couple of jacks for Dino Supremo. 8-7 for Epiphany, gonna find the call and flop open-ended. Looking for a 4 or a 9. Boopity-boo. I wonder if a bluff would get the job done. 6 on the turn. Epiphany just calls, so there's no bluff. 3 on the river. 6 million chips looks to be sliding Dino's way. Epiphany is going to fire the bluff on the river. 6 million chips into the 6.3 million chip pot. Uh-oh. What do we do if we're Dino? You check back the turn. You don't have anything good. We got to find the call here, Dino. It's Epiphany. We got to find the call here. Oh, I feel like he's going to fold. Find the call, Dino. You're just ticked off. Yeah, yes, there we go. This is Dino's tournament. Epiphany's been a bully the whole final table. Dino finally finds his spot. With the pair of jacks, finds the nice call down. Doobity-doo. Full house for Epiphany. He's going to lead out, overbet on the river. Dino has so many chips he could make the call with queen high, but he says, no, I'm not going to. Not this time anyways. Ace 9 versus Ace 4. 10-9 3 flop goes check, check, 6 on the turn. Boopity-doo. Goes bet, call, 6 on the river. Another bet from Dino's pair of 9s. And the bet on the river gets through. 3-6 for Dino, raising it on up. 8-7 going for the 3-bet, and that 3-bet will get through. King 4 versus Ace Jack. Ace Jack 3-bets and takes it down pre. King 8 versus 8-3. King 8 raise and take it down pre. 6-6 in the big blind for Epiphany. Ace Jack 3 flop goes check, check, Jack on the turn. Epiphany leads out, gets counterfeit on the river. Dino will take that pot there. Jack 8 versus 3-9. Ace 8 5 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. A couple of jacks versus suited ace. Oh, and look at this. Dino flops the nut flush draw. Epiphany's gonna bet. Dino's gonna turn the flush. Epiphany's looking for a jack or a 5. Doopity-doo, ace on the river will go check, check, and Dino will scoop a nice pot. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Epiphany with the straight draw to the 9 is gonna bet quite large. Make a pair of 8s on the river, that's gonna slow him down. A pair of jacks is good for 2 million chips. Dino with 25 mil. He was down to 5 or 3 or 4, some low ass number before. Now look at Epiphany at 3.5 million chips. Making the straight here. Gonna go for some value, but there's none to be had. 10-9 versus 7-4. 8-3-2 flop goes check, bet. What do we do with 4-7 with the backdoor straight, backdoor flush? We put in a check raise and Epiphany finds the fold with 10-9. Doopity-doo. Queen 10 versus... Oh, he says nice hand. That means that's a bluff. Queen 3 versus Queen 10. This pot will check down, and Epiphany will scoop it. Do-bitty-do. 3-5 with the bottom pair and the flush draw. Epiphany with 6-7 out of position. Gonna have a fold on the ace-high board, of course. Do-do-do-do-do-do. King 4 versus Queen 3. 10-8-6 flop goes check, check. Ace on the turn. Epiphany will bet and take the pot down. 9-10 suited versus 5-4. Ace King 4 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Do-ba-dee-do-do-do-do-do. Epiphany getting a walk with the 7 and the 5. Do-ba-dee-do-do-do-do. Ace Jack versus Ace Queen. We're getting it all in pre, and the Queen Ace holds up. Good news for Epiphany. They're back in the game with 7 million chips, making a pair of 7s. Oh, bad river though. Dino making the pair of 8s, and that's good news for Dino. Ace Queen versus Ace 6 suited. Dino will stick in the 3-bet. Epiphany's going nowhere. He is going to make a pair of 6s. That's good news. Doopity-doo. All in from Epiphany, and the jam will get through. King Jack versus Deuce 7. Jack 8-3 flop. Very fair. Epiphany with the flush draw. Dino with top pair. He's going to put in the check raise, and Epiphany jams. The quick call from the King Jack. Any diamond? No. Epiphany's Gonzo Alonzo. Just like that, Dino gets the job done with the King Jack. Wow, Epiphany played one hell of a game here. Takes the Deuce 7 with the flush draw. Jams it all in. Sees the bad news. Doesn't hit his flush. And just like that, Dino gets the W. I suppose if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this shit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Till then, adios amigos.